So I'm outside doing some leash work with Váli. So this is his first time on a slip lead outside of our own yard. Usually he has a harness and a retractable lead, and he's just allowed to explore. So what I'm looking for right now is not a heel. I've told him to go and sniff, but I don't want him pulling either. Yes, good boy. So when he does go to pull, then I'm just going to use a little bit of tension on the lead back towards me. And when that tension comes off, I'm going to loosen the lead right back up and mark and reward. So like this. Yes, good boy! And I can run backwards and reward because it's more exciting. He's more likely to follow me if I'm moving. Now on our go and sniff walk, he's doing the leading. He's going where he wants. Yes, good boy. So I'm not leading right now. You go sniff. Now when I want him to pay more attention and follow me, I'm going to use the words, let's go. Yes, good boy. And that just means I want him still loose leash walking, but following me instead of me following him. So it's different from, yes, good boy. It's different from heeling because, yes, he's allowed to sniff, he's allowed to pee, he can do pretty much whatever he wants as long as he's paying attention. So when I turn, he should turn with me. He's not going to do that yet because it's his first time learning, and he's a puppy, so we're using really gentle pressure on the leash. Yes, good boy. And his attention span is a little bit shorter than some adult dogs. We're a little bit tangled. So if I want him following me, I'm going to shorten up the leash just a little bit. So I still want it nice and loose, but I don't want it so long that he gets really out in front of me. Yes, good boy. So what I'm going to do is tell him, let's go. Make it really nice and clear. Good boy, good boy. And I'm going to have him walk with me. So when he loses attention is when I'm going to turn. Yes, good boy. And I need to make my rewards really nice and fun and keep the session short because he's going to get bored pretty quick, lose attention pretty quick because he's still a baby. Let's go. So he's not paying attention. I'm going to bring him with me. Yes, good boy. And he just automatically sits when I go to reward. It's just something he does. So let's go. Yes, good boy. Yay, good boy. Good job. So I don't want him getting bored of that, so what I'm going to do is tell him now, go and sniff, and give him more lead. So he can kind of do what he wants. I can encourage him this way if I want to keep him walking. Come on, good boy. But it's not like a formal recall or anything. But still no pulling. Yes, good boy. Okay, go and sniff. So he can go where he wants to go, he just can't pull me there. Yes, good boy. And he's doing pretty good right now. So if he stops, I'm going to kind of slow down for him because he's on his sniff time, which is good to let puppies sniff. Them exploring the environment helps them gain some confidence. So at this point, I'm not going to teach him heel yet, not until he's a little bit older and he can just do some nice loose leash walking. It's not really important at the moment. Yes, good boy! And it's something that he will just get bored of and frustrated with if we do it for too long at once. So for heel, we've done a little bit of practice in home, but mostly using lures. Come on, good boy. Mostly using lures, and it's literally just a few steps at a time, and then I break him and reward him with a tug toy. So if I want to go, come on, let's go. Good boy. I'm just going to encourage him because it's really his sniff time right now. Yes, good boy. So he's beginning to kind of understand the pressure and release on the lead. Yeah. Good. You can go and sniff. He wants to dart up there because he sees a bird. So I'm going to bring him back. Use a little bit more pressure because he's not coming. Yes, good boy! Yay! And get a little bit more excited. Good boy! He's still looking at the bird, so I might just wait here. Use the pressure again. Yes! Before we move forward, I want to make sure he's responding to me before we get any closer. It's the same with all other things, other distractions, dogs coming up. I want him focused on me a little bit more, even though he's on the, yes, good boy, the sniff walk. If I put any pressure on the lead, I want him to respond pretty much straight away. Look. So he's also learning look. Yes. We're still using a food lure for that because he doesn't know it too well, but he can do it at home. So I'm going to get him to walk nicely again, loose leash walk. Let's go. Good boy. So he's not following me. I'm going to turn. Yes, good boy! Yay! And he's getting a little bit whiny, which shows he's getting a little bit frustrated. He kind of wants to just go and run. So I need to make my rewards kind of really exciting. Yes, good boy! Not too exciting or he's going to do that. Yes! And then I'm going to let him sniff again before, Belly go sniff, before he gets kind of too frustrated and doesn't want to work with me, because I want him to have fun with me. Good boy, good job. Now when they're so young, we only want to do this for 5 or 10 minutes at a time and then go back home. Good boy. I did this maybe 4 times in my own front and backyard before we actually came out on this walk. So he has a little bit of understanding of the leash pressure already before I add the distractions. And that's how we teach walking nicely on a leash.